Hello everyone, welcome back to our math tutorial channel. Have you ever wondered how many possible outcomes there are when tossing a coins, rolling a dice, or spinning a spinner? Today we will learn different systematic ways of listing or enumerating outcomes of experiments. This is very important in studying probability. By the end of this video, you will be able to list outcomes of simple experiments and use organized lists like tables and tree diagrams to enumerate outcomes. So grab your notebook and let's begin. Okay, what is an experiment? In probability, an experiment is an activity that produces outcomes. Examples. We have one tossing a coin, rolling a die, picking a card, and spinning a spinner. So its result is called an outcome. So when I say outcome, this is the set of all possible outcomes is called the simple or the sample space. Example. So we have if we are going to toss or if we toss a coin, the possible outcomes are head and tail. So H stands for the head and T stands for the tail. So the possible outcomes when you are tossing a coin, it's either head and tail. Next is the table method. Okay, when I say table method, so this is another systematic way is by using a table. Example, if you're going to toss a coin or tossing a coin, tossing two coins. So you have coin one and coin number two. So this is the outcome. Example sa first coin, nag-toss ka. Ang lumabas is head. Sa coin number two, pag hagis mo ulit or pag toss mo, ang lumabas is also head. So the outcome, so we have head and head. Next, for coin number one, pag hagis mo or pag toss mo, head yung lumabas. Sa coin number two, pag toss mo, tail ang lumabas. So the outcome will be head and tail. Then, for the third time, nag-toss ka, so ang lumabas is tail. And for coin number two, pag toss mo, ang lumabas is head. So the outcome will be tail and head. And lastly, pag toss mo, lumabas is tail. Then sa coin number two, pag toss mo, ay lumabas is also tail. So therefore, the outcome are tail and tail. So again, we have four possible outcomes. So this table are helpful when the experiments involve two events. Example, coin number one and coin number two. Okay, next, tree diagram. So madali din ito. So when I say tree diagram, so it is another systematic method used to list outcomes. Example, sa tossing of coins pa rin. Example, so we have for the first coin, lumabas, okay, that is head and tail. Okay, that is the first coin. Then nag-toss ka ulit. So from each branch, so nag-add ka ng second coin. So ang lumabas is either dito. Okay, nag-toss mo, so ang lumabas is head. Okay, next, nag-toss ka ulit, ang lumabas is tail. Alright, next, dito naman, pag toss mo, ang lumabas is head. Tapos nag-toss ka ulit, ang lumabas is tail. So, these diagrams, ang possible outcomes are either head, ito, head and tail and head, and tail and tail. So this is our sample space. So this diagram help us clearly see all the outcomes. So the total outcomes, we have 4. It's equivalent to 4. Next, another example is with spinner and coin. Suppose we have a spinner with color red, green, yellow, and orange. This one. And for the coin, so we have, of course, the outcomes of the coin. We have head at saka tail. So using the listing, okay, listing. So dito natin, balik natin. So ito yung ating colors ng ating spinner. And this will be the outcomes of our coin. So kung isulat natin yan, using the systematic listing, so we have red and head, red and tail, okay. Next, green and head, green and tail, yellow and head, yellow and tail, orange and head, orange and tail. So, if you're going to write this one in sample space, so ito po yung ating kinalabasan. So, the total outcome. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, yan po ang ating outcome. Alright. So, important reminder, when enumerating outcomes, always first, be systematic. Second, avoid missing outcomes. And lastly, number 3, avoid repeating outcomes. Example, HT, head and tail. Pwede magkabaliktad si tail at saka head and tail. Pero hindi pwede mag-ulit-ulit na tail and head. Then, sa sunod na naman, tail and head. So, avoid repeating outcomes. So, you can use this one for organized list, uh, table, tree diagram. So, pwede siya doon sa list, table, at saka tree diagram. And that's how we systematically enumerate outcomes of experiments. So if you learned something today, don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more mathematics tutorials. See you in our next lesson about sample space and events and probability. Thank you for watching and keep learning. Muli, this is Teacher Ayan. Good day to everyone.